Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, thanks for stopping by, and for all of you who's been here before, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm here with the Garland tutorial. I've made garlands in the past. I've not filmed them, but I do have this one that I do need to do for my conservatory. So I'm going to take this along and show you how I do my garlands. Right guys, I'll just go through the materials that you're going to need for this garland. So I've just purchased these from B&M. There's 200 lights on here. This is not for this garland, this is for another one, but you get the idea. I think there's 300 on this actual garland because, as you can see, it's very long. There you go. It's very long. So it's these lights, but there's about, actually I don't know if there's 300 or 400 on. Just put on as many as you like. Obviously if you like a lot of light, put on more, you know. I do like quite a bit of light. I do know, like with these LED lights, you know, if you're older you'll remember the fairy lights, and they were a lot more brighter, the fairy lights. They were bigger bulbs. So what I generally do is I double up. Where I would have bought normal fairy lights, I buy double in LEDs because the bulb's that small and they just haven't got the same brightness really. But they're getting there. They are getting there, and they're a lot safer to use because they don't heat up like the old fairy lights. So I do like them. I'm not knocking them at all. I do like them. I'm just saying, you know, probably you lean more than you would normally. So I've got these bunches of, if I can get it out, sorry, these bunches of, well, greenery it is, and all I do is I pick these off and I'll be using them in my garland. So I'll just be, you know, pulling all these branches off, little stems off. I've also got these little things. Now I did make these. I made them last year actually, and they are so easy to make. You know what, I did do a video on them, and I will try to find it and post it up for you, but they are quite simple to make. So yeah, I made them, so I've got some of them to put on. Also these little baubles, I bought these from B&M last year, but they usually have them in every year, but they're just small baubles, and all I've done is with some florist wire, you can just see it there, some florist wire, I've just wired 3 of them together, and I've did that, you know, for quite a few just to save on time. Just moving over here, honestly the kitchen is such a mess, you'll just have to excuse the mess, you know, this is real life. My house isn't perfect. Nobody's is, I don't think. Oh, actually, so these are the baubles here. As I say, I picked these up last year, but they usually have them in every year. And it's just these tube of baubles, and they're £1.99. And how many do you get in? 24. You get 24 in the pack. So, yeah, that's them. And these flowers, I buy them. Well, I have this time, I've bought them by the box full. There was 24 of these in the box, and as you can see, I've worked my way through them. So they're actually in that arrangement there, just a few bunches of them. So yeah, I'll be taking these apart, you know, like this, and using them in my garland as well. So yeah, so far all I've done is just put the lights on the garland just to save a bit of time really. It is a bit faffy, you know, but I've literally just wrapped them around, and you know what, I've got the actual devil itself here, which is the glue gun. I absolutely hate this thing, but it is quick and easy to use. I'm just gonna have to not burn myself, and it doesn't matter how hard I try, I still burn myself, but it is the devil itself. So without further delay from me, I'm just going to get on and show you how I actually do this. Right, so I've got the devil itself in my hand. I've got this little thing, which is just the end of, I'll show you, end of one of these, to try and help me stop burning myself, because as you know, I always do. I've just took all of these off, like that. And now I'm going to start gluing these on. Now, I will be wiring the rest of everything, but this I just can't. You know, you can't wire these on, it would take forever. So I will have to use this glue gun. So all I'm doing is just putting two together, like that. I'm just going to put a splodge of glue on, and using this, I'm just going to press it in like that. Like so. And it just creates a little bit more greenery to the garland, so it's not just a flat base colour. And then I'll just put these in randomly, like that. So pretty quick and easy to do. It's not too complicated. And if you think it's not sticking enough, just whack a bit of glue on it, like that. And the glue will just run in and get in all them little crevices to glue it to the garland. We have a little bonster. Little Bonnie's trying to help. Yes, Bonnie keeps running off with the foliage. Don't you, Bonnie? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, Bonnie, you can't have the glue sticks. So she's a little monster, aren't you? So we call her Bonster. Yes, you Bonster. Right, back to the garland. I'll just have to keep an eye on Bonnie, that she doesn't run off with anything. Right. Oh, Bonnie's just right beside me. She's my little pal. She always keeping her mummy company, as are the others as well. You can probably hear them in the background. They're never far away from me. Bonnie. Bonnie. Look at this. How can you work with this little cutie? You going to let Mummy do this? Are you going to let Mummy do this? I think she wants cuddles. So Bonnie's with Daddy now. She just wants to cuddle up and go to sleep. So yeah, she's going to have cuddles off Daddy. Right, I'm just working my way along the garland. And as you can see there, it adds a bit of sort of dimension to the garland, as opposed to here, which is a bit flat and boring. So you can put more in as well, like more bits of foliage, but this is all I have on hand, and we're in the lockdown and I really can't get any materials, so I'm just working with what I've found in the house. So there you go, that's so far, and I've still got all of this to do. Okay, so I've gone and glued all of that on now. I'll just show you the full length. It took a little while. It's took about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes to glue these bits on. But it is worthwhile doing that. So now I just need to wire all of the other bits on, so I can say goodbye to you, you little hot demon. Because you did burn me again. So yeah, let's carry on. Right guys, so for your placement of things, where you're going to put things on your garland, what I always do is I find the middle, the centre of the garland. So how I do that is, I just put both ends together, like so. And so this is going to be my centre. This here will be my centre. So I only have 7 of these. I've made 7 of these little things. So what I do want is one of these in the centre. So I will wire that one on there, just like that. and yeah, going down I will space these where I want them. So I think it's probably going to be about there and there. I just eyeball it. You can measure, you know, for more accuracy, but I just find this works for me. So I'm going to put one there and one there, and then I know I need one of each roughly in the centre of them two. So that's how I do it. As I say, you can measure, but I find this works for me. So I'm just going to wire this one on. So all I've done is I've got a piece of florist wire glued to the back, so I can use this to fasten it. So that's my centre point. I'm just going to find the centre of the garland, the stem, what's this called? The wire that runs all the way through it, through the centre. And I'm just going to poke the wire through, bring it up around there, and then all I'm going to do is twist this just around like that, round and round. And that's why you're done. And that's how easy it is, guys, to do the wiring. And no, I mean, by all means, use the glue gun and do it. But personally, for me, I really don't like using the glue gun. Plus, if you decide to change your colour scheme at any point, and you know, you want to take things off, when you pull your decorations off, you're pulling parts of the garland away with it. So, I mean, this doesn't matter, these things doesn't matter because you'd leave them on all the time. You know, it's foliage, it's filling it out. But, you know, you don't want to be pulling it off and losing all this stuff. So when you wire it on, you know, sometimes you can just pull it off. It's easy as just pulling it, you know. I don't know if it worked on this time. I don't really want to pull it off and I've just put it on. But yeah, you know how you've put them on, so you can just like unravel it. So right, I'm going to come to this one. This is the next one. So find the centre. Take the wire around. And just twist it. Like that. I'll just shuffle back to the next one, which is going to be there. Twist it round, and that's not going anywhere, you know, that's going to stay exactly where I want it to stay. So we'll go with this one. And you know, I've thought, what about if the lights fuse at any time and I need to replace the lights? How am I going to get them off? You know, when I've glued things on these bits. So sometimes you catch the lights and glue the lights to the garland as well. But you would just cut them off, because let's face it, they're going to be no good. You know, they're not going to be working, so you can afford to just cut the wires and then just, you know, put your lights on over the top. So don't worry about if your lights will ever, you know, pack up on you. You can easily still replace them and not damage your garland. So do excuse my outfit of the day. As you can see, I've got bleach everywhere on my legs, on my leggings. These are just old ones. I know that I'll make a mess, you know, with the glue gun, as I did yesterday. I was doing another garland and I had a pair of trousers on that I actually like. And I thought, oh, I'll be fine, I'll not get glue on me. I'll be really careful. You know what I did? I got glue on my finger, hence using this little brottling tool now. I got glue on my finger, so like the most basic instinct was to go like that and try and get the glue off. So I went like that and ruined my trousers. So I've got these old cleaning ones on today. Right, last one. So I'll put that there. Right, so we've got these pieces on now. Right, so if you're wondering where little Bonnie has gotten to, she is now sleeping with her mother, who is her there, and her grandmother, who is her there, and her great grandma, who is there. So all three of them's cuddled up there, having a little nap. So getting back to the garland. We've put these pieces on here. So now what I want to put on are these baubles, which are grouped in threes. So I'm going to put these, I'm just going to pass that over to David. And all I'm going to do is put one of these in the centre of each one of the flowers, because I think that would look quite nice there. So I'm just going to go along, place these in the centre. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks nice like that. So I'm going to wire these on. We'll start at this end. So as you can see, it's just the florist wire, comes on a roll. I don't know where I've put it, but you get a long reel of it. And all I've done is wired the three together. So I'm just going to pop that in the centre here, just separating the branches so I've got like a little space to work with. And just the same way as I wired them on, these on, wiring them on. So it's that simple. So separate them, make a bit of space so you can see what you're doing. And just bring the wire up and then wrap it around like that. And we can fluff it all up later. So it's going to go about there. Right, so that's those attached. So it's starting to fill up a little bit now. What I am going to do is I'm using these flowers, as I've already mentioned. So I'm just going to cut these off. Oh, I think I've somehow, oh there. I'm just going to cut these off. So I want this bit as long as I possibly can get it, so I've got plenty to wire with. So I'm just snipping those off, you know, like that, and then I'm going to push the leaf right up to the flower like that. Right guys, so I'm going to put these lovely white poinsettias in now, and I was thinking about just having them single like that, but I don't know, I just don't feel like they are enough, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to double them up like that. So I'm going to put a couple there, and the placement is where the bauble is, I'm going to put them either side of the bauble. So like that. I think this is how I do the placement of things. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I find it works for me. So those two will be there. And another two there. I'm just roughly placing them before I wire them on. I mean, you can put whatever you want on here, you know, this is, you could just put all baubles, different coloured baubles on, and you could run ribbon as well through. I've done that before. Actually this garland, I took ribbon off it. I had, oh that was money. I actually had this ribbon on, and it did look nice, and what I'd done was I'd run it sort of through and tied it to that, and then it was like that. Oh, and I had it like that, like weaving through, but yeah, I didn't really want that this time round, so I'm going for this look. So yeah, I'm going to wire those on. We'll start at this end. I know this end's looking a little bit bare here. I will probably put something else there. I'm just seeing what materials I've got left. I'm fast running out. So I'm just working with what I've got. Hopefully I'll have enough to finish this. But I will fill something in on the end. So all I'm doing is same thing, finding the centre of this garland, hooking it underneath like that, then just wrapping it round on itself like that, and there you go. So I'll do the other one. Now I have tried to wire both of these together at the same time and it doesn't work. Well it kind of does, but yeah, you can't move them around, you can't like faff with them, because they're kind of grouped close together is one unit, so they're like that, and you can't, whilst if they're like that, you can, they've got more manoeuvrability to them, you can place them where you want. So I'll just put you on a time lapse whilst I attach these. Right guys, so that's the garland finished, and I've just switched on the light so you can see what it looks like finished. I do like to have the lights on twinkling, but the camera didn't like it, so we'll go with what the camera thinks. There it is there. Now this is for my conservatory, and it's covering like a large area. I mean, you can see the length of it, and this is only not even one side of the conservatory, so that's why I've did it so like uniformly. Is that a word? Uniformly. So yeah, because it's a long space. If this was like for a fireplace, I would do it much more. You know, I would be putting much more on it, and big bows and things like that. So that's it there. And yeah, if you're interested, I can do a video of the conservatory when I've decorated it, and sort of lounge tour and things. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, please give me the thumbs up and please leave a comment. So bye bye for now.